A very good morning to all of you. I see that we have two of our members here. Hajira Nishat, good morning, and Samantha M, good morning. Today, we have this live session for all the members. I have met the special members of the channel in three earlier sessions. One introduction and two sessions where I have begun to do a regular structured course. This course will continue for the special members, but we shall have some courses for other members too in this live session. Each day, the topic will change. It will not be structured like the special members. The special members course is a course where you can either learn good English or teach good English or feel confident. Here, we shall learn how to make our English better, how to improve. We also have two other members who have joined, and that is, telling you the usernames. Janu, who, as far as I remember, is Ramdas, and Chenna, you. Good morning to both of you. Today, let us check whether all the 300 videos which I have posted on this channel in the last 1 year has helped you to become better. Now, there might be many of you who haven't seen the videos. There are some others like Hajira Nishat who's seen every video, and I get regular comments from her. We also have many other members who have joined. Santosh Meena is there. Basavaraj is also there. Good morning to both of you. If you want to communicate with the special members, then we can plan something. Today, I have nothing planned, so I cannot give you an answer for this. But let us build up the community by having a special group for the special members. Today, what I thought we should do is we should check how good our English has become. Now, recently, when I was attending a conference, there was one young person who had to speak. She spoke very well, but the first sentence she said, myself, and some name. I will use my own name. Myself, Sumita Roy. Now, the whole speech got less importance because of the mistake in the first sentence. When somebody asks you, will you introduce yourself? Then you look at the sentence. Will you introduce yourself? So the word yourself is used. Then you start saying myself, Sumita Roy. Don't worry about the yourself part of it. That is because you is there. We are using yourself to emphasize. But we never say myself and then our name. But I find hundreds and thousands of people doing it. While taking an interview, the interviewer asks you, tell me about yourself. Again, you hear the word yourself. And then you feel, oh, yourself means I have to say myself. No, you have to introduce yourself by saying, my name is Sumita Roy. I am Sumita Roy. This is Sumita Roy. Sumita Roy here. Now, I have used only my name because I didn't want to give the name of this person who recently, 2 days back, I heard using the word myself. So, if we are really learning English, we should learn it correctly. Just a substandard, half-hearted English is not good enough. If you are a beginner, make 100 mistakes. I won't say anything. Make 1,000 mistakes. But if you stop at making mistakes, you don't go forward to correct your mistakes, then of course you are not learning the language correctly. So we begin with a quiz today. I will read out a sentence. Now, in the chat box, all of you can say whether the sentence is correct or wrong. If you think the sentence is wrong, please correct it also in the chat box. I will read out the answers for the rest of you. If you can see the chat box, then continue to see that. The first sentence, which hundreds and thousands of people keep using, I can able to understand English. I can able to understand English. Now, do you think this is a correct sentence? If you think it is wrong, then very good. We have Sushil saying that it is wrong. Excellent. Now, please start correcting the sentence. Don't wait for one person. All of you who are here, 10 members, please correct the sentence on your own and put it in the chat box. Yes, we have Sayyid Adam also saying it is wrong. Very happy to know that you think it is wrong. I can understand the sentence. Okay, I can understand English. Uh, Good morning. Vittalji, you have said morning is difficult. So usually I'll have only in the evenings, don't worry. I am able to do. That is right. I am able to understand English, or you can also say I can, as Santosh Meena said, I can. Can and able to mean exactly the same. So we cannot say I can, or I able to. Then with able to, we have to use am. Am is the verb, not can. Can is a modal verb for capability. Able also is capability. Okay, very nice to get introduction. My name is Chenna Reddy. See how nicely, not myself, Chenna Reddy. My name is Chenna Reddy. I am working as a software engineer. That is excellent. Both sentences are perfect and good to know you. I can able to understand is not correct. You should say I can understand or I am able to understand. You have to use either can or able to. When you use able to, you must say am able to. So that is important. I am able to or I can. Akala Raghav Reddy, of course, he teaches English also. I am able to understand is correct. Radha Shekhar. Then you have I am understand is not correct. Then you have to say I understand. Janu has to remember that it is either I understand English or I am able to understand English or I can understand English. All the three means almost the same. But if you say am with understand, the sentence becomes wrong. Very fine. Whenever you have a problem and you learn from it, that is the best way of learning. Many participants say, please correct our mistakes. If you depend on me to correct your mistakes, it is like walking with a walking stick. You don't need a walking stick. You have to become independent. Suppose you have hurt your leg. For 1 or 2 days, you need a walking stick. Then you can walk on your own. So never depend on others to correct. I'm very happy that Chenna Reddy says that he will correct whatever mistake. And he has used a very beautiful word, rectify. Rectify is an excellent vocabulary to correct, rectify, the same meaning. And I will correct myself or I will correct my mistake. There, myself is correct. See, I will correct myself. I with myself. Remove the I, then myself will correct, not correct. Correct myself is not correct. It needs I to correct myself. Now let us go to the next sentence. Yes, learning vocabulary from Hindu or any other paper, or even, if you buy some peanuts and you get a paper, newspaper which is in English, you can learn vocabulary from that. It's very, very possible to learn vocabulary. Uh, I'm very happy. Raj Digvijay Singh, who has just joined and said that it's a good platform. And that is why I'm taking the trouble of meeting all of you. I will try to meet you often, as much time as I can, because we can learn better in these live classes. But most of the live classes are for special members. Few live classes are for all members. And for the general subscriber of the channel, I'm just planning on 23rd, those of you who are watching today, day after tomorrow, 23rd, we have an evening session that is 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, where all the subscribers of the channel, non-subscribers of the channel, anybody can join. Remember the date, 23rd, that is day after tomorrow. Time is evening, 8 p.m. Let us now move to the next sentence. I listen YouTube videos. Do you think this is a correct sentence? I listen YouTube videos. If you think it is correct, then nothing to do. If you think it is wrong, please give me the correct sentence. Yes, I have already wished you good morning. Hajira, very nice to see you in person now that, I have read and answered hundreds of your comments, I think, maybe more than a few hundred. Yes, very good. Syed Adam has given us the answer. This I listen YouTube videos is not correct. The correct form is I listen to, or I will listen to. When you say, somebody has said, Janu has said, I will listen to, that is future. That means you have not started yet. You will start from tomorrow, or you will start from this evening. The moment you use will, that means it hasn't happened yet. Listen is a simple present tense. It is a universal tense. I'm going to give you a video immediately. That will be a video for everybody, not a live session, where I will tell you how the simple present tense is used. Now, see, I used a sentence. I will tell you. That means future. In the video, I will say, I tell you today. That is simple present. So we have, I listen to YouTube videos. Yes, always listen to. This I have explained in a video called transitive and intransitive verbs. So if anybody wants the link to this, you have to send me a comment. I will find the link and give you, because now there are 300 videos. I'm not able to, find which video is where. But I remember what I did. So if you look at, I think, lexical video verbs video 1, you will find the difference between transitive and intransitive. Group discussion and group learning gives learning scope effectively, yes. But as of now, we do not have that possibility on YouTube. We should all be very grateful to YouTube because they are giving us a platform. I couldn't have met all of you, 90,000 people, unless YouTube was there. Therefore, I'm very grateful that YouTube gives us these opportunities. Whatever they tell me to do, I do that. Like membership, I didn't know anything. They said, have members. So I started that. Now, for group discussion, what you have to do is you need to meet each other. If you are in the same city, please meet and talk to each other. Selva Raju has also joined. Good morning. Now let us move on to the next one. I have told you about the second one. Now we move to this. I speaking many languages. I speaking many languages. Is this correct? I speaking many languages? Yes, it is not correct. Wrong. I speak many languages. Absolutely perfect. Here, I speaking we can't use. ING, we are very fond of that form because it looks so interesting. So it is essential for us to remember I speak many languages. That is the correct one. Uh, YouTube live sessions are very good. Feel happy that you are liking it. I will try to do as many live sessions as possible from now on. Go lesser on videos and more on live sessions. Just wait, give me a little time to plan, and you will be able to do it. Radha Shekhar, it is, I am speaking many languages is not correct because I am speaking implies action which is going on at the present time. Now, if you are in Radio Mirchi, where you speak sometimes Hindi, sometimes English, sometimes local language, all, one sentence, only then you can say, I am speaking. Because at that point of time in half an hour, you are continuing to speak 3, 4 languages. Otherwise, we don't use that form. If you say, I speak many languages, it means that you are able to speak many languages, that you can speak many languages. You are not speaking at that point of time. Suppose you are speaking one sentence with words from different languages. At that point, you can say, I am speaking. I speaking of many languages also is not correct. The only correct form is I speak many languages. I speaking can never come. Please remember uh, Digvijay Singh ji, we can never use speaking without a helping verb. So we have to say, I am speaking, you are speaking, we are speaking, they are speaking, he is speaking, like that. Some helping verb to be only makes the speaking into a verb. Otherwise, speaking can never be a verb. It is non finite. Non finite means it doesn't do the work of a verb. Therefore, if you say I speaking, then you can say I am speaking. Of is not needed here because many languages is a direct object for speaking. Therefore, of we have to remove. Then you can say I am speaking many languages whenever I meet people of different language background. So there also, I speak is better. I am speaking is best to avoid. I hope these are clear. Uh, I have now, for Hajira's comment, I'm answering. She says that we have a little confusion with verbs. Yes. Now I'm going to prepare videos, only simple present tense, one video. Simple past and present perfect, very often confused. Another video. Therefore, you will find the differences. Present continuous, past continuous, another video. A video which has only correction and how to use these tenses, not the rules which I have given you 1 year back. Those rules are fine, but it is important for us not only to have rules, but to also implement those rules when we are speaking and writing. That is what we are doing today. The rules videos are already there on the channel. I told you almost 300 videos. You can see them one video per day, and then for the next 300 days, you can relax. By then, I would have uploaded another 300 videos or 100 videos at least. Let us welcome Pranshu, live session. Pranshu is also my student, like Samantha. These were my students in the physical classroom. Today we are doing how to correct some English sentences. Now let us go on to the next sentence. I will, must learn English. I will, must learn English. Is this correct? If it is wrong, then what is the correct form? I will, must learn English. It is wrong, fine. Now what is the correct form? All of you can write the correct answer. Please don't wait for one person to give. I must learn English is perfect. There is also another correct possibility. I must learn English or I will learn English. I must learn English, all of you have given. Janu has given will, must. Will and must together we cannot use. So we can say either I must learn English or I will learn English. I will learn English means future. I must learn English means compulsion, like somebody was saying that for our career or for our personal life, we need to learn English. Will means future, yes. You're going to start from tomorrow, not now. I'm not giving you real life sentences. Please understand. All of you know English, but I'm giving you this sentence to show you the rules which are applied. Suppose an ordinary member of an ordinary person who is subscribed to the channel says that they want to use the live session, then they will say I will join the live session on 23rd, because future, today is 21st, tomorrow is 22nd, 23rd evening we have the live session open to everybody. So if you have friends, if you have people who are interested, tell them all to join the live session. There is absolutely no problem with the link. You must, just use the link. You can join the session. Now, I must learn correct English. That is excellent addition. Akala Raghav Reddy has said, I have just said I must learn English. He has added the word correct English. Excellent. Today's session, this is what we are doing. We are taking the common mistakes. Most of these mistakes I have come across in your comments. I have corrected them also in the comments. So when you watch a video, you can read the comments and you can also read the answers. You can read the descriptions which I give for every video. That is an excellent way of improving your reading and speaking and writing. Listening only by listening to the video, but by reading what is there, you improve the three other skills. Let us now move to I hope all of you are getting the answers. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. You put the question in the chat box. I will answer it immediately. We move on to the next. Thanks a lot to teach us English. Thanks a lot to teach us English. Is this a correct sentence or is it not? It is not correct. Sushilji, it's not correct. Mangshu says ought and lest. This video is coming, Pranshu. Just wait for a few days. You will get an entire video, because just to clear that on a live session is difficult because it will take a long time. So I'm preparing that video, ought to and lest. Then you will be able to get it fully. Pranshu is also a teacher, so he can use it. The pronunciation videos which I have put 2 days back, vowels and consonants, on the request of Ramdas ji, those are very important for teachers because you can use that material in your classroom. I'm preparing fresh material for all of you. I'm not using material from any book or any website or anywhere else. These are all original material which I'm using. So you can use them and you can, make notes out of them. These days, psychologists are saying that writing notes with hand makes your brain sharp, not, doing it digitally, not doing it online. This is important. So the sentence is not correct. Thanks a lot to teach us English is not correct. Vittalji has got it correct. Thanks a lot for teaching us English. Not to teach, but for teaching. Teaching here is not a verb, and for is used because it acts as a noun. And therefore, we require a preposition. So that is the correct sentence. Thanks a lot for teaching us English. Thanks a lot. Thanks lot, a teaching of English is not correct. You have to say Thanks a lot. A comes in front, or thank you very much, you can say, instead of saying thanks a lot. But the mistake is in to teach. Thanks a lot. To teach is not correct. It is for teaching. Now we come to, um, okay, you are using the material for your classes. I'm very happy. Uh, Thanks a lot for teaching us English. Radha, you got it correct. Prangshu, I'm happy that you said that you will wait. Punctuation changes the meaning. Now, in our special members live sessions, 5 classes will be devoted to punctuation. So at that point of time, you will get a lot of ideas about how punctuation is used and how the use of punctuation determines the meaning. So you need to wait a little. Somebody said we want to learn English quickly. Now, if you learn anything quickly, you will not learn it perfectly. Now, your choice is there. Do you want to learn it well, or do you just want to learn it badly but quickly? I have no magic to give you English in one day or one week. That magic is not there. The more we work towards it, the better it is. Now, let us move to the next. In this video, talking about grammar, the sentence is, in this video, talking about grammar. All of you who are saying thanks, I welcome all of you. I feel happy that even in my old age, I'm able to help all of you, and you are benefiting from this. We have, of course, lots of members on the channel, but if their notification is not on, they will never know that there is a live class. So instead of getting 50 people or 100 people on the live chat, we have only 15 people. Therefore, please see that your notifications are on. Those of you who will watch the video when it comes onto the channel must remember that if you keep the notification on, you will get benefited. If you hype the video, there is one button called hype, then more people will reach, it will reach more number of people, and they will get benefited, because I'm working on this platform to benefit the maximum number of people, which I cannot do in a face-to-face session. Somebody says, have a class, paid class on Zoom. I'm not interested in paid classes. Please remember that money is not important here. Important is learning. So in this video, we are talking about English, is right. In this video, we are, that is, what is missing? The subject is missing. Or we can say another way, this video talks about grammar. That also is excellent. In this video, we are talking about English, is also correct. In this live session, Madam D teaches. Madam is singular third person. Teaches us English. Teach about we don't require, because teach is a transitive verb. It does not take a preposition immediately after it. So we don't teach about, we teach someone. So you say teaches us grammar. That is, teaches us a lesson, teaches us this subject, teaches us English. So not about is not necessary. See how much benefit you get if you make a sentence and make a mistake. I hope those of you who are making a mistake and I'm correcting them don't feel hurt. I remember when I was very young, I started teaching, and when I corrected a mistake, one young girl started crying loudly. I felt very embarrassed and I felt scared because I was a new teacher. Then I said, please don't feel bad. I'm not insulting you. I'm helping you to speak better. Many years later, I met her in a bus stop. And then she said, Madam, I have learnt very good English. So you can imagine how much we benefit when our mistakes are corrected. Now, Prangshu, you have a word for vocabulary. Before you joined, we had the word rectify. Rectify is to correct. Now, today's video is specifically, since you joined very late, let me tell you, today's video is specifically to test yourself whether your English is correct or not. That is why I'm not deviating from the topic. Each live session will have some specific topic. Like on 23rd live session, we will talk about the celebrations which are going to start from tomorrow. You know, we have a long celebration of the feminine power, or the Shakti, or the goddess, or the divine woman. These things we will discuss in the live session day after tomorrow, and that is at 8 o'clock in the evening on 23rd of September. Therefore, we are only going to talk about correcting English today. Why I'm saying these sentences are wrong, how they are supposed to be corrected, what grammar item is supposed to be learned from it. These are all the things which we are going to talk about. Therefore, talking about something else would obviously deviate the session. We have already finished half an hour, and we haven't corrected too many sessions. Now, yes, divine mother energy needed, the energy of the divine mother. We don't put all nouns together. Divine mother energy are all nouns. So the sentence should be the energy of the divine mother. Both articles are required. The energy and the divine mother is needed to grow in our life. Rest of the sentence is perfect. So you can make this change. If you're noting these things down, then note that down. The energy. See how we pronounce? Because energy is vowel sound. We say the, we don't say the. So the energy. And then we say the divine mother. The, because the is consonant. The divine mother is needed. That way, what should we prepare for yesterday's live class? Not yesterday, but day after tomorrow. Yesterday means finished. Yesterday's live class we cannot have again unless you have a time machine. Time machine, you can go backward and forward. That is, you don't have to prepare anything. I will tell you in the class itself what you have to do, and the chat box is the way in which you will practice. Your practice is most important in the live class. My speaking is not so important. Now let us move to another sentence. After watching one video, I better English. After watching one video, I better English. Now tell me if this is wrong, then how to correct it. After watching one video, I better English. There is some grammatical mistake, Channa. You have to find the grammatical mistake. Meaning is fine. After watching one video, I better English. There's something wrong in this. After watching one video, my English has become better. Excellent. That is absolutely correct. After watching one video, my English has become better. I speak better English after watching one video. Also is perfect. You have inverted the second part to the first part, which is perfect. No problem. After watching the one video is not correct. after watching one video. Or you say, after watching this video. For one, instead of one, you can say this video. I have improved my English. Yes. I have become better. I have improved my English. Prangshu, see, now we have a vocabulary. Better, improved. These are all synonyms of each other. Now, I learned better English after watching. You don't can't miss out half the sentence. After watching one video, I learned better English is fine. I watching again. Janu, you have to correct this ing form. That is where you're making many mistakes. No ing verb can be used without a helping verb. So you say, uh, after watching is not a verb form. So you say, I have watched or I am watching one video to improve my English. Now you've changed the meaning of the sentence, but that's fine. If you want to use watching, we love using the ing forms. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That very often we love using ing forms, and therefore we continue to, use it, but very often wrongly. Be very careful. The ing verb is used rarely. It is used like a 200 rupee note, not like a 10 rupee note. 10 rupee we spend easily. 200 we are careful. We say, oh, if I make change of 200, all money will get spent. So don't do that. Use ing forms very, very rarely. After watching one video, I'm able to understand English better. Santosh has got it correct. After watching this video, I have improved. You have to say my English. If you say I have improved English, then the clarity is not so much. It's not grammatically wrong, but meaning wise, it makes more sense. Then okay, Janu has said, okay, fine. I hope you are learning from these mistakes, and I hope you will forgive me if I correct your mistakes. Don't feel bad or don't feel hurt. After watching one video, I learned to improve. I learned to improve my English. You can say, learn, improve. These are two things which are getting repeated. So, what you can say is, you can put it like this. You can say, I have learned to improve my English. That also is a possibility which you can use. So there is a little mistake in the sentence which you can, of course, correct. Now, next sentence. Let us go on to the next sentence. And that is, after seen this class, I want more live sessions. After seen is SEEN. After seen this class, yes, Sri Shail has got it correct. After watching one video, I have learned to improve my English. That is perfect. What Radha has said also, you have just made that correction. I'm very happy. So now look at this sentence. After seen, again we are using the preposition after. Remember that after can be used as a preposition and a conjunction. So after seen, after seeing, that is the right one. After seeing, like we had after watching. So the same pattern. I want more classes. That is perfect. That's the correct answer. All the rest of you who are participating also can write the answers, because by writing it yourself rather than just listening or reading the other sentence, you are not going to get much better. Practice means individual practice, not group practice. This difficulty I find when I go into a live class, which is in some college where there are 200 students attending. What happens? Out of the 200, maybe 5 or 6 only respond to the chats. The others are just silently listening. They are not participating. These live classes are for intense participation. After seen, we don't say. Srishal, we have to say after seeing. The seen form cannot be used alone. Seen is the past participle which requires the helping verb have or has or had. So then you can say, after I have seen this video. The second part of the sentence is correct. No problem is there in the second part. So you can also either say after seeing, or you can say after I have seen. There, seen you can retain in the form. After seeing, I try to join. Janu, please add to join. I try to join more classes. Classes, more is plural. So class is singular. Classes should be used. Classes is plural. After seeing this class, I want many classes related to grammar. Okay. So all of you have given your suggestions also. Apart from correcting sentences, I feel happy because many ideas I get from your suggestions. See how Pranshu gave me the suggestion of ought to and lest. So that is an entire video which will come soon. And then, many vocabulary words. Please join the vocabulary classes. We have already finished for special members 2 vocabulary classes. On 27th is the 3rd vocabulary class. Pranshu, don't forget to join. And now, of course, he's given me a lot of compliments. I feel happy. Uh, Now, let us go on to the after seeing this class, I will participate in more classes. Excellent. Radha Shekhar, you've not only given a correct sentence, but I hope you have also given what you want to do. Join the live classes as much as you can. The maximum number of live classes are for special members. A few lesser number of classes are for all members, and a very few classes are open to everybody. Because as you can imagine, I do not have that much energy to have live classes all the time. So as often as possible, I will do it. But YouTube says that, there should be privileges for special members. So maximum number of classes are for the special members. Now let us move to the next sentence. Is English correcting me? Is English correcting me? Question mark. Here is a question. Is it correct or wrong? How will you correct it? Please let me know in the chat box. Is English correcting me? No. Is English correct me is not correct. English can never be an active sentence. English is an inanimate object. So we cannot put it in that structure. Try to think. From the easiest I began, myself. And then I have come to a slightly more difficult one. No, English can't correct me. Somebody else has to do. Please remember that English is unable to carry out the action of correcting. Is English correcting me? Okay, please keep trying. The more number of mistakes. No, not is English correcting myself. That also is not correct. The more mistakes you make, the better it is. Please understand that is correcting cannot be applied to the subject English. Again, the same problem. Does English correct? English cannot be the subject of this sentence. you need to think of some other subject. And the pronoun me also is very misleading. I'm giving you many hints. That is not the correct pronoun in this sentence. No, all of you are using English as the subject of the sentence. Here, English. No, again, is English correct? My grammar is not correct. Have English correct me is not correct. Does English correct me is not correct. Is English correcting myself is not correct. English is a correct me is not correct. Does English correct me is not correct. Is English correct me is not correct. Try to think of an animate subject. Is English correct me is also not correct. None of you has got it correct yet. I'm giving you a few more minutes in case you want to try again. Please keep trying. I am speaking in correct English is not a question, it's a statement. It's a correct statement, but it does not have the meaning which I have given you. I'm speaking correct English is an excellent sentence. Very good. Perfect grammatically. Radha, no mistake. But what is the problem here? The problem is that it is not the sentence which I gave. I will repeat the sentence. Is English correcting me? Now we have one answer which is correct. Is my English correct? Or the better answer is, are you correcting my English? You change the entire sentence. Somebody is correcting your English. So English is not correcting you. Somebody is correcting you. So is the teacher correcting my English? Is my friend correcting my English? The subject is missing from the sentence. You need to provide the subject. You know, very often such things come in examinations where students are being tested for grammar, a very advanced level of uh, competence in English. Because very often these kind of sentences are used where you are using a noun which can never take an active verb. The verb cannot function for that noun. English can never correct anybody. Somebody has to correct English. So that somebody is missing from the sentence. Is my English correcting me? No. Is my learning correcting my English? Or is my motivation correcting my English? You have to remember that unless you have a subject which can carry out the verb of correcting, correcting is a verb which is a dynamic verb, a verb which has active, work to be done. This work cannot be done by English because English is inanimate. English is only a concept, it is only a language. Therefore, it is impossible for us to use that idea here. So, is English correcting me? The mistake is that English is used as a subject of this sentence. That is not uh, possible to use. We can say English is a good language, or we can say English is interesting, because with the verb is, English can be the subject. You can say English has very interesting stories. Has is a verb which can be used. All modal auxiliary verbs, English can be learned. We can use with English. But can we use English is playing, English is eating, English is drinking? We cannot use because English is not able to do these things. Therefore, you have to be very careful. Is somebody correcting my English is an excellent sentence. Raghav Reddy has got it correct. Is my English correct? Is a good sentence. So, Sri Shail Chatur Chelavadi has said, is my English correct? That's a good sentence, but that is not exactly what I gave you as the mistake. This exercise which we did today is called transformation. Prangshu wanted a word, so I'm giving you a word, transformation. Transformation means to change. Transformation. Transformation. You have to say, Raghav Reddy, you cannot say, is anybody correct my English? Then you have to say, does anybody correct my English? Is can only be used with ing verb. It cannot be used otherwise. So your previous sentence is right. As I was telling you, today's exercise is called transformation. Transformation is a wonderful way of learning language because you can speak better. The same sentence you can put in two different ways or three different ways so that your English has variation. You can also improve your writing because if you keep writing the same kind of sentences, your passage becomes very boring. Instead, if you give variety to the language, then you have to use the same sentence in transformed manner. That is changed. Meaning is same, you put it in a slightly different form. So for your speaking and for your writing, this is an excellent session. Also, you must remember that whatever mistakes you make is the first step for you to climb. Unless you make mistakes, you cannot go forward. Failures are the stepping stones to success. Prangshu, more vocabulary. That is, it's a proverb. Failures are the stepping stones to success. I've given you or two videos for learning proverbs. That is how our language improves. Therefore, when you use the idea that here is a live session where I can make hundreds of mistakes, as many as I like, and from each mistake I become better. From the mistakes of others, there are 17 people now. From 17 people's mistakes, I become better. If Madam corrects my mistakes, I become better. That is so motivating. Okay? Therefore, we have to remember. Yes, I feel happy that Vittal has said, I'm putting my heart and soul into not only the live classes, but even the videos which are for everybody. Whatever we do, we must do with 100% energy. Remember, the energy is with us when we are there in the body. Once we leave the body, no energy, the body is dead. Therefore, let us all do that. So, today's class of transformation, today's class of changing wrong sentences into correct sentences, sometimes two or three correct sentences from a single wrong sentence, sometimes new sentences, all these are very essential. Now, Sushilji, you will find guidance of vocabulary in 5 live sessions for special members. So, if you want to join the vocabulary classes live, you have to become a special member. Today's class is for all members, but for special members, because privileges are more according to YouTube, I have to follow that pattern. I'm not very tech savvy. I'm not a digital person. Digital world came in my old age. Therefore, I follow whatever YouTube tells me to do. So, we have vocabulary. We have finished already 2 classes of vocabulary, which all of them enjoyed. I remember the comments we got. Everybody enjoyed those 2 classes. Now, those two are available on the channel for everybody. Members, non members, everybody can watch those two. Now we have three more classes. The third vocabulary class is on 27th of this month, that is a week later, and that class will be vocabulary number 3, where you will get a new way of developing your vocabulary. Please remember that these vocabulary classes, when you put all the 5 live sessions together, you get an entire course in vocabulary. That is what I'm trying to do. So if you tell me, madam, hurry up and finish quickly, I can't do it. I have learned it in the long form. Today, everything is short form. People see something, reels 1 second, 5 seconds, 20 seconds. I don't belong to that generation. I belong to the generation of perfection. And I want every member on this channel to aim for perfection, not, partial or little knowledge. There is a saying in English, little knowledge is a dangerous thing. I'm sure you've heard this. More vocabulary, Pangshu. Little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Little means no knowledge. If you want to add slightly, then you add article. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. That means if you have little knowledge, then you might get into trouble. So aim for good knowledge, even if it takes time. How much time will it take? It'll take 6 months. But for learning a language, 6 months is essential. Yes, little knowledge is a dangerous thing. That is what I said. So at this point, I think I won't give you any further sentences. The last sentence was a little difficult, I found, but all you have to remember is that which verbs can do action. Suppose I say, the tree is jumping. Will you believe? The tree cannot the tree cannot jump. You can jump. In my young age, I could jump. But now, if you take, the window is jumping or the house is jumping, then it's very dangerous, isn't it? Only in an earthquake. Therefore, remember that what we learned in the last sentence is to check whether the subject is able to perform the action of the verb. English is not able to perform the action of correcting. Therefore, the sentence was wrong. Okay, with that, I think we can come to an end of the session. If you have a question, we have 2 minutes left. If you have any questions, please give them. If you have any suggestions for areas, vocabulary everybody wants, there are at least 20 vocabulary videos or 30 vocabulary videos already on the channel. They are the general videos. Whoever wants vocabulary quickly can check the playlist and see all the videos under vocabulary playlist. See each video 5 times. Write down the words and their meanings. Each sentence or each word you repeat, in different contexts. Today we had a word rectify. We had a word transformation. We had 2, sayings. Failures are the stepping stones to success, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. So use them everywhere. Use them in your real life contexts. At the end of the class, do you feel you have rectified your mistakes? If we have made a mistake in writing, we can rectify it very easily on the laptop because you just say delete and it deletes. In this way, we use rectify. If you feel that you want to become better, please learn to rectify whatever mistakes you are making. There was an error in writing the address, so I had to rectify it before posting the letter. You see how many ways you are using rectify till rectify becomes a word in your mind. It is not by learning from a book or by, writing down the meaning that you learn. You learn by practicing it in your speaking and writing hundreds of times so that you never forget. Rectify means to correct. Correct means to rectify. For informal English, you use correct. When you're speaking formal English, you use rectify. You want to impress somebody with your English, use rectify. In this way, I gave you a little vocabulary also. Now, yes, I rectified my mistakes. Very happy that you want. Yes, for me also, evening classes are much more comfortable. So I will keep to all live classes for all members, for special members, for general, people on the channel, non-members. All sessions will be evening sessions. Please remember, evening sessions are what you have to attend. If you miss out, if you cannot attend, please remember that the live session becomes uploaded to the videos on the YouTube channel, and you can watch it whenever you have the time. Suppose you are able to attend only 10 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour, then what you can do is you can watch the rest later. Suppose you've joined late, then you can watch the earlier part. In this way you can do. Thank you very much. All your appreciation. I must do namaste to all of you for your wonderful appreciation, which I'm getting. But real appreciation is when you learn good English. That is the best tribute you can pay to all of you can pay to me by saying that my English today is excellent. All the best. Radha, you can watch any video. There is no order of watching a video. Suppose you want to learn grammar, go to grammar playlist and watch the video. If you want to learn vocabulary, go to that playlist. If you want to learn only speaking, go to that playlist. If you want to learn listening, go to that playlist. Suppose you can't speak at all, go to the shadowing playlist. People who cannot speak even one sentence, if they watch the shadowing videos and practice, they will become confident and speak. So it depends on what you want to learn. Please don't try to learn everything together. Or begin from the first video I uploaded on 24th July 2024, more than a year back, and go in the right order in which I uploaded. That also you can do. You'll get beginners, medium, and advanced videos. Choose whatever you want. It is like going to a party and choosing what you want to eat rather than saying that I want only rice or I want only this. That is how most of the channels are doing. That is what YouTube expects. Those channels get millions of views. My channel doesn't get millions of views. The reason is because I'm catering to all your interests. I'm not doing the same thing again and again. 300 videos have 300 different things. No two videos are alike. And that is why you can learn wherever you want, whenever you want. Okay? Thank you and all the best. And happy that many of you have joined. Please spread the word. Keep writing in the comments box in this video, not this comment chat box which you finished now, but when this video becomes live, please write all the comments where you said that this live session was beneficial. Only then the others will know. Only then others will watch. Okay? Please try to do all this as a part of the channel. Okay? Thank you and all the best.